here's our bread dough, and it's been taking a snooze, and you can see that it's quite a wet dough, and it probably needs a little bit more flour. This is a very intense judgment thing. If you use too much flour, you're going to get a bad product. If you use too little flour, you're going to have everything stuck up with dough. Okay? And you can see that it is a wet product. Okay? And we're going to work that flour in on the surface here. Okay, let's get a little bit more. It's been so humid and damp past few weeks. I think that contributes to it also. Ordinarily, I would not be adding this much, but I think the humidity makes a big difference. Okay. Now, if you have a real sticky product like this, one of the things that you can do after you wipe the stuff off your hands is put a little shortening on your hands, and that will help it not to stick as much to your hands and more to itself. Okay. All right. Put a tiny amount of flour on your surface because we're going to begin to knead. Now, some people think that you have to beat the daylights out of bread, and that's not true at all. It's a living thing, okay? It's the same when the bread is rising. You don't have to beat it to punch it down. You just poke it, okay? Now, with kneading, you can knead from the back forward and push, or from the front backward and push. Doesn't make an ounce of difference as long as you do it either way, okay? Just a little bit of flour. Okay. And you're going to knead this for a while. You will, after you practice this enough times, you will know by the feel of it as to whether the dough is ready or not. It's starting to get ready. You can see that it's becoming more cohesive and sticking together. Okay, I always do this way because that's the way my mother did it, but you know, either way will work fine. A little sticky on the top to manage too. There we go. As your dough becomes drier and more cohesive, okay, you'll find that it's much easier to manage too. You want to knead this for about, I would say, 7 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is probably the maximum. Okay, boy, it is really sticking. The kneading, there are like fibers in the dough, in the flour particularly, that need to be stretched to make the dough come together like a bread. And that's the process of the kneading does that. Time for a little more shortening, I think. Okay. You might want to turn this off at this point because it's going to take a little bit longer. This is really a wet dough.
Yeah, and you said probably about 10 minutes tops on the kneading, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.